Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this Sunday's car boot haul. Today is the 21st of August. These go out about a week in advance, or a week behind, by the way. Some of you have said, oh, I can't believe you were out in the heat on the week that I hadn't been out in heat, but anyway, they go out about a week behind. So I record this on the 21st. You guys don't see it until not tomorrow, but the Monday after, which will be like the 30th or something like that, 28th, 29th. 29th. Anyway, I have been to two boot sales today. When I went to the first one, East of Compton, somebody said to me that Trench Lane wasn't on, and yet when I got there it was. So who knows what that was all about. This is my filler bag from Steve. And in my filler bag today, I did get a word yard. See, I've sold this a couple of times before. The important thing to do is to open it and make sure that all the dice are there. One of those sells for about £8, nothing very exciting, but filler bag costs £3 for everything. So I got a float suit. One of the floats has been a bit melted. I can feel that this one's about out of shape, but I bought a float suit the other week and it turned out some float was missing, so hopefully I can make that work for me one way or another. One way or another. Travel Scrabble, vintage Travel Scrabble with no box. Don't know if it's got, yeah, it's got, the letters are in a bag and the trays are in there as well, but no box. But I do have, somewhere I have a partial Scrabble, unless I gave it to Nick when he was down a couple of weeks ago, in which case he'll probably get this as well to go with it. Some ice cube trays, as you know I always get those if I see them. We've got jigsaw pieces, just some little circular ones. I think there was another one. Cats. Some of those. A pocket kite for the kids. Natalie's got the kids next week. So I know as well that some of you are confused when I say the kids, because I don't have any grandchildren. They're not Natalie's children. They are the children of her friend, and she has been like an auntie to them all their life. So she's got them next week. So pocket kite for them to play with. Pineapple slicer. Natalie likes to buy a fresh pineapple, but none of us like to prepare it. So I was like, oh, pineapple slicer, Nat, we'll grab that. Again, £3 for the lot, you know. Cutlery tray for work. Giant Scrabble pieces. These are big Scrabble pieces. I think they must be for, they do a short-sighted, Scrabble for short-sighted people. Large print is the word I was looking for. They do a large print Scrabble. I think there must be the pieces to that. But also the trays were there. What wasn't there was the board. Very odd. But I bought those for spares. And then the last couple of things in the filler bag are a Roald Dahl card game. It's called What a Peach. Collect as many cards as you can to win the game. They're the nicest creatures in the world. So it's all the animals from James and the Giant Peach. And a tiny Mr. Potato Head. They'll just go in a bundle with some other stuff. So that's my filler bag. £3 for filler bag. And then also from Steve, a Jules Toiletries gift set. All the bits are still in there. It would have had some tissue paper in there originally. These things tend to come just with a bundle of tissue paper in there. And that's gone. But all of the contents, I believe, just checking. Yeah, all the contents are sealed, I think, and unused. So I have started buying gift sets and things. It is now, as I just said, nearly the end of August. People will start thinking about Christmas gifts at some point. So I've started buying gift sets and stuff now. They're also very handy if somebody asks you for a raffle prize. Quite often I get asked for a raffle prize and I'm like, what on earth can I give for a raffle that, you know, because I think people think as an eBay seller you'll have lots of stuff that would be good for raffle prizes, but actually it tends to be, sometimes it's too tatty for a raffle. Does that make sense? Somebody might buy something that's vintage because they love vintage and they're okay with the tat of it, but you wouldn't put it in a raffle because everybody else would be like, what would I want that for? Do you see what I mean? Gift sets are handy for raffle prizes. 2 comforters for 50p each today. I've got a Next Zebra and just a George Teddy. 5 pairs of P&O Peninsula Club slippers. She had them up at £1 a pair, but she did 5 for £4. Every time I've bought these in the past, they've sold. I don't know why people want to buy them. You get them free if you do a certain number of cruises, you get them free. So perhaps people want to own them so people think they've been on more cruises than they've actually been on. Or maybe people that give them to other people as a joke gift if they're going on a cruise or something. I don't know, but every time I bought them, they've sold. I got a Magisculpt swimming costume. Magisculpt is an expensive brand of swimming costumes, and this is size 24. I'm hoping it will fit me. It's a skirted cosy. I'm hoping it will fit me because I am between cozies again at the moment. I've not found one that fits. So I'm hoping it will fit me. It was £2, which is really good for a Magisculpt one. If it doesn't fit me, there's good resale value in there. And I bought 2 baking kits. This is the Baked In Baking Club, and they send it out to you by post. Look, there's the lady's postal address on the back there. You don't need to see that, obviously. She had a whole stack of them. She said, I thought it'd be a good idea to join this baking club, and I just don't get around to making most of it. So I've got a salted caramel loaf kit, and the other one is toffee apple drip cake. That looks alright, doesn't it? Toffee apple drip cake. And that's what the salted caramel loaf should look like if I do a good job of it. So she wanted £1 each on. She had seven or 8 of them, and the other ones weren't, there was Black Forest Gatto, which I didn't fancy making, and a couple of other things, but these looked quite nice, so I thought we'd give them a go. They're in date, by the way. The date's just inside the lid. I got this pack of 3 Tintin egg cups. I just really liked them. I thought they were very nice. I had a quick look on eBay, and somebody has a set for sale in the States for well over £20, and they've marked them as vintage. They've got Tintin just inside. I don't know if the camera will focus enough for you to see it. There you go. So yeah, they've marked them as vintage, and they've got them up at more than 20 quid, whereas they're not vintage because they're also for sale on, I can't remember where, I've just looked them up and I saw them somewhere else for, I think they were on Amazon not long ago. Can't remember the prices. Either way, I paid £2, and I just thought they were nice, so hopefully somebody will want those for more than 2 quid. The other thing from Steve, I said to you that I got filler bag from Steve for £3, and then I got the Jules gift set and this, and that was a £5 for the 2 things. And these are woodsware teacups in the blue. So these are very much utility style crockery from like the 50s and 60s. They did them in yellow and green, and if you went to like a staff canteen, this was the kind of thing you'd get there. No saucers with them. I've got 5 teacups, no saucers, and I have no idea of value, but I will find out. Bear with. People are selling 2 cups and saucers together for £9.99. Nobody seems to be selling just cups, but surely somebody's going to want just a cup, aren't they, to replace a broken one or whatever. So it's called Iris Blue, apparently, that colour. So yeah, I'm bound to be able to get something for them. I got 3 rolls of Laura Ashley wallpaper. This is the Calissa in marble. 3 rolls of that for £1 a roll. I should be comfortably able to get £10 a roll on that, I hope. I've not got anywhere to put it, bear with. And then the lady said, oh, I've got the lampshade as well if you want that, so you can have the lampshade for 2 quid. So this is the Calissa lampshade for Laura Ashley as well. I don't know what I'll get for that. I can't find any incompleted and sold. And I have nowhere to put it. Mugs for 50p each today. I got a Denby Craftsman mug for 50p, and then Eeyore and Winnie the Pooh Disney mugs. UP Global Sourcing, these ones apparently. 50p each. They're a bit stained. They'll need a bit of a go with the pink stuff to get the stains out. Also 50p, a Giazella Graham purse, brand new with its tag. Again, no idea how much these are. Some Giazella Graham stuff seems to go very well. Other stuff, not so much. Not huge amounts on there. I mean, I won't lose. I only paid 50p for it, but not huge amounts. Kitchen garden design it is, apparently. But it is brand new with its tag, so again, that's got to be worth more than 50p, hasn't it? And then another purse, I got an Osprey purse for £1. Black leather Osprey purse for £1. Lady had marked her stuff. Do love a sticky label. And as I picked this up, she said, oh, I've got an Osprey bag here as well if you want it. And she wanted a £5 on the bag. So the bag's lovely. That's a really nice lining in there. It's got a gift bag inside that she put in to help keep the shape. Yeah, nice. It's a Graham Elliston design. Graham Elliston design. And it's just a really, really nice bag. The bag is in better condition than the purse. The purse is in pretty good nick, but the bag is in much better condition. It's got a couple of scuffs on the corners, as you find with most leather bags. But apart from that, she put a price on the bottom of that one. I really didn't spot that. Yeah, so I'm pleased with that for a £5. I think that's okay. Hold the line, I'll get the next lot out. So this second lot is from the Trench Lane car boot seller. Trench Lane today, it was a very shoe kind of day. I go through fits and starts of not even bothering looking at the shoes, and then every now and again I have a bit of a flurry and buy a load. And I think I bought 4 or 5 pairs today. So let's do these first because they are squarish and then go on the bottom of the bag. These are audiobooks. They were donated. The lady had an entire big box and then she had lots of duplicates. And they were 50p each. So since they're absolutely brand new, I've got James Patterson Till Murder Do Us Part. I've got James Patterson Paris Detective, James Patterson The Horsewoman, Harlan Coben The Match, and then Dolly Parton and James Patterson Run Rose Run. And I got 2 copies of the Run Rose Run. Why did I get 2? Because they didn't have 50p change. I was trying to give her £3. She didn't have a 50p piece, and I said, "Oh, I'll just grab another one." But I got one of everything, so I doubled up on the Dolly Parton one. And the reason I doubled up on that is because I think it's fairly new out. So £3 for all of those. Another purse. Radley purse, 50p this one. It's been loved. It's not too bad, but it's a little bit grubby. I'm not sure. I know you can buy specialist leather cleaner. I'm not sure if I've got any. I had some at some point, but I'm not sure if I still have. The lady said to me there's a penny in there for luck, because I don't know if you're aware of the old superstition that you shouldn't sell or give a purse away without putting a coin inside for luck. If you give someone an empty purse, the superstition says that it will remain empty for always. So yeah, it's a little bit worn, but for 50p for a Radley purse, I'm not grumbling about that. We got another one of these dog leads. Oh, I dropped it. We bought one of these dog leads last week, and it's actually a really good lead. So they were £3. It's a guy who's obviously got a pet shop and then just does a car boot sale at weekends, or perhaps he's had a pet shop. £3. They are by Hem and Boo. Hemo and Co. hemandboo.co.uk. Hem and Boo. There we go. And it's just a really good lead. It has a very nice, comfortable, padded handle, which if you've got an idiot that pulls, not mention any names, Molly Jenkins, then a comfortable padded handle is a win. So yeah, so we picked up another one of those. He didn't have a third one, unfortunately, but yeah, pleased with that. These are £1.50 for the 2. They are John Lewis. I think they're the same range that I had a lot of John Lewis. Polly's Pantry, I think it was called, or something like that. I had a lot of that stuff a year or so ago, 18 months ago. I will double check before I list them, but I think that's what they are. And 50p for the pair on Woody and Jessie. These are Posh Paws for Disney Pixar. 50p for the pair on those. They could do with a wash, but I don't know if they're machine washable. And maybe if I put them just on a short programme. 50p each for some Coca-Cola glasses. They need washing. They are minging. They must have been in somebody's garage for a long time, I think. These Evans shoes were £2. They are an Evans suede. They would have been my size. They're an 8 triple E, and they would have been my size when I was heavier, because I wore a triple E and an 8, but now I'm down to 7, where I've lost weight. I've gone down a shoe size. So they will no longer be my size, but they're quite a nice suede crossover summer sandal for £2. 50p. These are M&S foot glove. M&S foot glove, just Mary Jane's, leather Mary Jane shoes, 50p. Let's do the other shoes while I'm at it, shall we? Fit flops, I think these were £1. They may have been 50p, but I think they were £1. Brown summer fit flops. These were definitely £1. These last 3 pairs were £1 each. And we've got Clark's Somerset, kind of going out shoes with a silver block heel there. They're a 7D, so they would fit me, but they're not particularly my style. These I definitely couldn't wear, because these are shoes to lie down in my opinion. Look at those heels. They're monsoon. They're definitely party special occasion shoes. I'd say the person has probably worn them once and almost died. They're a 41, which I think is a 7, isn't it? 41, 7, 7.5, something like that. They're very, very nice. They're a kind of a oyster satin. Very nice shoes, but I'd die. I would die. I'd break my neck. And then ditto for these. These are also too high for me. These are Hobbs. And again, I would say that the person's possibly worn them once or twice at the very, very most. They're in lovely condition. A little bit of wear to the soles, but you will get that with hobs because they're a leather sole, so it will mark. And these are a 41 as well. £1 a pair on those last three. In case I didn't say it, the Monsoon, the Clark Somerset and the hobs were all £1 a pair. £1 as well for this Joni dress. It is a size UK 14 and it's a classic tea dress, button front tea dress for £1. £50p each for these other 4 items of clothing, which are a Cubs polo shirt, a Cubs sweatshirt. That is Cubs, isn't it? I made it up. Yeah. Oh, Scout store. So yeah, Cubs Scouts. Yeah, it says Cubs on the bottom of it. A brownie gilet. I will have to take the badges off of that. I think it's a shame if your child is in brownies or something, and obviously they grow up and they move on to guides, or they move on and they don't want to do it at all after that. But I do think it's a shame if you don't take the badges off and keep them, because at the end of the day, children, you know, brownies and Cubs, they work hard to achieve their badges. I think it's a shame that you've sold it with it on. None of my business, you do you, but we always used to sew them on a blanket. If you grew out of your uniform, you sewed them onto a blanket, and then you took the blanket off to guide camp or whatever with you. And then 50p for dungaree shorts. I think they're only like Next or Primark or something. They're Next. Next is size 12 dungaree shorts. Last few bits, not very interesting. Natalie bought the kids some rock shoes because they're going to the beach, so she bought them some rock shoes to clamber around on the beach in. They were £2 a pair, I think. I got Diggers and Dumpers Big Machines, which is the forerunner to Tractor Ted, I believe. That was 40p. This is probably the best bargain of the day, even though it's not very exciting, and all the men in the audience are like, well, I wouldn't have wanted that. It is a pack of tampons. It is 6 packs of tampons. How many per pack? 6 times 18 for £6. Now, 1 pack of these tampons is £2.75, I think. So basically we've saved 50% by buying them that way. And then finally, £1 for all of these mailing bags, padded mailers, sealed air mail like padded mailers. They're only small ones. There's a little bit of free bubble wrap in there as well, but £1 for the lot. Winning at life. Anthony said to me, why are you buying packaging? You don't need it. I was like, because I buy it when it's cheap, and then when I do need it, I've got it. That's it. That is the haul and all of the haul. As always, if you've seen anything that you're interested in, there's an email address in the descriptions box below. Feel free to email me if there's anything you've got your eye on. I will ask again, please don't ever message me on eBay if the item's not on eBay, because I get in trouble for that. But also, if you could email me rather than messaging me through Facebook or Instagram or anything like that, I'm more definitely going to see it if it's in my email. Whereas sometimes if it goes through Instagram or Facebook, it goes off into like weird hidden little message boxes that I don't even know exist, and I don't see it for months. So yeah, try and keep it to the email if you're able to, because that just guarantees I'll see it and be able to get back in touch with you. On that note, I'll say goodbye, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye for now.